Happy Thumbs Gaming. Big show.
Hey everybody, it's Brian with HappyThumbsGaming. Today we've got a very special game break. We're actually coming to you live from the wilderness. Well, not exactly live, sort of live, but you know, as you guys have heard me talk about, I often come out to the pond. Well, I thought I'd do a little bit of a video today out here, mainly because it's been so hard to find time in the office to go ahead and get this done. And to be completely honest, it is now officially November 1st, and I'm cutting the game break for October. So I'm way behind, and I'm super sorry about that. But as always, we want to start things off by saying thank you. Without you guys, we wouldn't be where we are today. We have over 70,000 subscribers, and when we first started this journey, we never would have thought we would have ever hit that mark. So thanks to you, we are there. And real quick, while we're talking about subscriptions, I do want to point out a little thing that I found out this week regarding notifications. Now, we've been kind of wondering why we have such a large subscriber base and why we're struggling to get views. You know, just by numbers, 70,000 subscribers should yield, you know, a fair amount of views from any video we upload. We know you're not gonna love everything we do, but at the same time, we feel like, you know, a lot of the stuff that we're putting out there, you guys enjoy and subscribe to, and you want to see more. So we were kind of curious, and I reached out to YouTube, and I actually found out that a while back they changed their notification system. And as it turns out, you actually have to subscribe to a channel and then turn on your notifications. So we've got a video that explains how to do that. It's called Notifications Fix, YouTube subscribe, or get notified when you subscribe is what we call it. But hopefully you guys have checked that out. Ironically, only the people who have their notifications turned on are seeing that. So we're trying to spread the word. So if you know somebody that loves YouTube and it's always on YouTube, subscribing to all sorts of channels, make sure that they know about the notifications, not just for us, but for other channels too, because we know that a lot of channels out there are putting out great content, and we want you guys to be able to see it, including ours. So make sure you check that notifications video out and make sure yours are turned on. So speaking of turned on, we have officially turned on the Lego Harry Potter Years 5 through 7 playlist. Now, I have to be honest, it's been quite a task figuring everything out and getting it all dialed in, especially since Doug's trying to juggle like 3 games at once. But he is working on a guide, and that should be up soon. I know we promised that the work in progress guide would be up sometime this last weekend, but things come up. Life first, that's our motto here at Happy Thumbs, and so Doug's been taking care of that stuff. But yeah, we've got the first year already completed. We're working on the second year as of this video, and as soon as we get done with the story, of course, we'll return for free play and free roam. At least I'm assuming free roam. We'll have to see how that. It's a really large area. Most of the free roams lately have been pretty easy, so we'll see how it all works out, how the time's working out, and all that stuff. So let's see here. I'm out in the wild. I don't have my handy little list in front of me to make it look like I know what I'm doing, so I'm gonna have to check this a couple of times. All right. Dimensions. People have been asking, where's the Lego Dimensions content? It will return. In fact, we've got some stuff ready to go. We've just been so busy with Lego Harry Potter and real life that we actually haven't really focused on that. So hopefully real soon we'll get a chance to get back to that. And if you'd rather see that than the Harry Potter stuff, let us know it. But I know a lot of you guys have been begging for Harry Potter, so I feel like Dimensions is going to kind of take a back seat. And we'll come back with the new content that we haven't come out with, plus there's another wave coming out in a couple weeks, so we'll be covering that as well. And then, of course, we'll come back and do all the free play, all mini kits, because we still haven't finished out even the original Dimension. We're so far behind right now. It's just Lego upon life upon Lego upon life. It's just been craziness. So hopefully you guys understand. I know you guys appreciate the videos. You thank us all the time. But, oh, Dimensions. Battle arenas. We haven't even gotten into battle arenas yet. So hopefully soon we'll get into that and we'll get a chance to kind of, you know, engage, because that's what it is. And I still don't even know if I'm fighting like artificial intelligence or if I'm fighting like you. That'd be cool if I could actually get on and battle other people in these arenas. That'd be sweet. All right, so moving along from Lego, I want to take a complete detour and kind of go in a full different direction. Hopefully I don't fall in the pond here. There's a show on TV that has captured my attention, and I bring this up really because I really enjoy it, and I promise you I don't work for or know anybody where I have no affiliation with the show whatsoever, but I just want to talk about it real quick because it reminded me of one of my favorite video games of all time. And then the timing of this has been crazy. So if you haven't figured it out already, I'm talking about Westworld. Westworld is actually a Wild Wild West theme park in current day or maybe even future times. And essentially what we're doing is we're getting a chance to, as a human, we get to go to this park and experience things. Think Jurassic Park, but instead of dinosaurs that are real, they're robots who are Western type old school people. Crazy awesome. First time I saw it, I looked at the wife and I said, this reminds me of Red Dead Redemption. All the scenes, the churches, everything, totally Red Dead Redemption. So that being said, a couple days later, come to find out, Red Dead Redemption 2 has been announced. I know it's a long ways out, fall 2017, but still, that's you know, it'll be here before we know it, if you think about it, and I'm really excited. And I just wanted to kind of talk about the crossovers and stuff, and we'll continue to talk about these things as time goes on. Now, in Red Dead Redemption, there are no robots, at least not that I'm aware of. They're all artificial intelligent, but there's no robot. They're all digital, and it'll be interesting to see if Red Dead rubs off on Westworld any more than Westworld rubs off on Red Dead. See what I'm saying there? So, be interesting to see. All right, I'm kind of getting sidetracked here, but I did want to talk about that, and I was really excited about all of that Red Dead surprises. I mean, that trailer that they put out was a little bit weak, but just that image, the red image with the horizon, that was pretty killer. I got to give them credit for that. All right, last but not least, I do want to touch on Patreon a little bit. We have not had a tremendous amount of success or support on Patreon. We do want to continue it, and we want your feedback. We want to know what kind of tiers would you want to engage with. Are there, Skype calls that you want with us? Are there specific videos that are out of the norm that you'd like to see us do for certain pledges? Or, what are you wanting? That's what we want to know. So if you have any ideas, any new tiers, anything, we brought out that new tier last month, the tier for the giveaway. Not even one person. So clearly that wasn't anything you guys were interested in, and maybe you guys don't even know about it. But check out patreon.com/HappyThumbsGaming. If you guys see something you like or have any ideas to add things that you might like, let us know. We'll go ahead and add that. Real quick, I want to go ahead and give a shout out real quick to the $5 supporters. Each month, anybody at the $5 tier gets a little shout out from Thumbie. So I'll go ahead and all right. Coolio. All right, I don't know if that's going to work out in post or not, but hopefully it looks like something that I did on purpose. But last but not least, I have the Patreon shout-outs. That requires a whole separate list. So, in no particular order, but in a different order than previous weeks, I want to give a shout-out to April White. April, we really appreciate your support. You guys are continuing to comment and talk and be involved and watch our videos. Awesome. Thank you very much. Next up, I don't know why, but I always feel like I need to do something random for this next one. And I know last time I got a little crazy, so I'll go ahead and do it again. I'll see if I can get some echoing in the hills. But I'd like to give a big shout out to Bonnie Miller. I don't know if you could catch that or not, but thanks, Bonnie. I appreciate your support. As always, Douglas, without you, times would be a lot tougher. Appreciate all of your support in and outside of Happy Thumbs. And O to the S. So Douglas, right? Thumbs up. All right. Next up, I always struggle with this one. I'm under the impression that the last couple of months I've got this right. So I'm going to try to kind of repeat the last couple of months, but my pronunciation is not always that good. Keep in mind, I'm American, and anyways, here we go. Celine Olsen. Olsen? All right, sorry, I'm trying. And Celine, life has gotten really busy. I know you and I started to talk about that new project that we're gonna bring to the table. I promise, I haven't forgotten. I haven't had any time. So we'll get back to that real soon. And last but not least, at the $10 tier, getting a shout out this month for the month of October is Steve Thomas. So thank you very much, Steve. We greatly appreciate your support in and outside of patreon.com. And O to the ass. So to be completely honest with you, I got Grandpappy waiting in my pickup truck over here, and I got the pond right here. So real quick, I just wanted to kind of move the camera around and show you guys what I work with on Tuesdays. Sorry if it gets a little bit squirrely, but O to the yeah. Here we go. All right, let's turn on my view here. Let's see if I can see what's cracking. Oh, there we go. It's so beautiful. Ooh, I hear some geese, or a goose. Duck, duck, goose. But yeah, so quite a few acres up here, man-made pond. We got all sorts of fish. You can see here I've got some corn in the water there for the locals. You guys have probably seen this view quite a few times from Instagram. If you're not following us on Instagram, make sure you check it out. We got a nice little bridge that goes out onto that little bluff over there, and once upon a time, this place was actually well groomed, and my grandfather took a lot of pride and made sure all this stuff was good to go, clean. And as a kid, I used to come up here and check this stuff out. Speaking of checking this stuff out, this is the feeding area. As you can see, we've got a tube feeder over here where we put corn in for all the deer and, well, anything else, I guess, raccoons. And here's a little trough, too. We got lots of elk that show up here as well. And we, of course, can't have a feeding station without a deer block box. So we've got that going there. We got the tube feeder for the little guys, the little squirrels and chipmunks and all that stuff. So, yeah, just giving back up here. Trying to give some love to all those little guys. You can see we got a trail cam that watches over all that stuff. We got a few trail cams. In fact, we got robbed a couple weeks back and had to put a whole arsenal of trail cams. In fact, now we've got like, I think 11 trail cams or something like that out in the woods to make sure that no intruders come and take our stuff. But you can see we got a little shed with some tools in there. We got some big mowers. All of our big stuff goes in there. But yeah, luckily for me, it's been kind of wet and whatnot, so I haven't had to do a whole lot of work. But I'll take you inside real quick to show you what cabin life is like up here. Nothing too fancy. We got wood, and this is all the food, all the different grains and seeds and such. And you can see we got bags and bags of corn and deer blocks galore. And of course, no hunting signs in the window. And yeah, I don't know if you can see that. It's getting really dark in here all of a sudden. I don't have any lights with me because I'm on the road. But you can see there's Grandpa's spot right there. He usually sits right in that big recliner, looking right out the window there. And of course, all the little stash spots for, you know, calendars and any fun stuff like that. So, well, guys, that's pretty much it. I hope you guys have enjoyed this month's Game Break. I'm sorry that it was late. Hopefully you guys can forgive me for that. I will buy a gimbal for my hand too, so it's not all whoa and crazy. But speaking of crazy, for now, that's going to do it. So as always, until next time. I was hoping for some geese. I had geese flying by honking all day, and of course I finally hit record and nothing. So as always, until next time. We got send All right, so we do have the desktop way of activating that up for grabs now, and we should probably have a pretty good understanding how to do that. So let's go ahead and check out the mobile. You see, we've gone ahead and subscribed to Happy Thumbs Gaming, and as soon as we do that, it actually notifies us and tells us to tap the bell to get the notification. So it's the same kind of process, except for it's a little bit more automated and intuitive, kind of telling you what it is. So here, once you do this, you got some options. You can go ahead and notify on this device, and it gives you options